Ahoy, shipmates. It's a beautifully calm, clear and cool morning here in the Port of Southampton. Freshly arrived in from a trip to Durban is the Queen Mary 2. Unfortunately, this old sea dog had found some rum yesterday and had slightly overslept the arrival of this magnificent cruise liner. The iconic silhouette of the bow of the ship is looking particularly resplendent this morning. In fact, I think it's probably worthy of a photo. The Queen Mary 2 has just returned to Southampton with 264 passengers on board. An ill crew member was lifted off the ship in Durban, South Africa, but the company said it wasn't related to COVID-19 and there are no confirmed or suspected cases of virus on board. Cruising was suspended in mid-March after a series of coronavirus episodes on ships led to concern about safety during the pandemic. But several ships were caught at sea and struggled to find ports willing to take them in, including many operated by industry leader Carnival. With the arrival of the Queen Mary in the Port of Southampton, this cuts to 2 the number of Carnival Corporation cruise ships waiting to disembark passengers. The Queen Mary 2, also referred to as QM2, is a British transatlantic liner. She has served the flagship of Cunard Line since succeeding Queen Elizabeth II in 2004. As of 2020, Queen Mary 2 is the only purpose-built passenger ship designed as an ocean liner, as opposed to a cruise ship. Hence the iconic bow of the ship. The Queen Mary 2 was launched in March 2003 and christened in January 2004 by Queen Elizabeth II. Weighing in at 150,000 gross tons, a length of 345 metres, and a waterline of 41 metres, with an extreme bridge of 45 metres. You can just about make out the extreme bridge hanging over the sides. It has 14 passenger decks and 18 decks in total. Speed is 30 knots, 56 kilometres an hour for your metric types and 35 miles an hour for the imperial. Capacity is 2,695 passengers and a crew of 1,253. The ship was officially named Queen Mary 2 by Queen Elizabeth II in 2004. Queen Mary had in turn been named after Mary of Teck, consort of King George V. With the retirement of Queen Elizabeth II in 2008, Queen Mary 2 is the only transatlantic ocean liner in regular service between Southampton, England, and New York in the United States. The ship is also used for cruising, including an annual world cruise. She was designed by a team of British naval architects led by Stephen Payne and was constructed in France by Chantiers de l'Antique. At the time of her construction, Queen Mary II was the longest at 1,131 feet and the largest with a gross tonnage of 148,000 tons. She no longer holds these records after the construction of the Royal Caribbean International's 154,000 gross ton Freedom of the Seas in April 2006, but remains the largest ocean liner ever built. Once the Queen Mary II is in dock, you will see here the Whittonia, which is a fuel delivery vessel coming into what's called bunker, the Queen Mary II. The Whittonia is a double-hold 6,200-ton vessel built in 2006. The maximum load of Whittonia is 1,000 cubic meters. Carrying a combination of heavy fuel oils and gas oils, Whittonia has a total cargo capacity of 6,503 meter cubed. This is one of the activities that normally occurs first thing in the morning when a cruise ship docks in port, preparing the vessel for its onward journey. The Queen Mary II is the flagship of the Cunard line. She was constructed to replace the then ageing Queen Elizabeth II, which was the Cunard's flagship from 1969 to 2004, the last and major ocean liner built before Queen Mary II. Queen Mary II and the Royal Mail Ship RMS prefix confirmed on her by the Royal Mail when she entered service in 2004 as a gesture to Cunard's history. We can see the very distinctive bow shape here of the Queen Mary II at the City Cruise Terminal in Southampton. Due to the outstanding conditions this morning with no wind and a good light, I'm going to pop round to the stern and snap another photo. As you can see, the bunkering is continuing, and the small service tender is just about to leave. it's time to return to home port. Until next time, shipmates.